Hello my cutiests of all cutienesses! Here I am again with another video for you, and this time it's a little bit special because my eyes are like the tails of a swallow. The swallow is the bird that pronounces spring, but spring is not in the air yet, but their tails are on my eyes. So if you want to see how I did this split end double winged tail eyeliner, you'll just have to keep on watching as it's getting started right now. Today I'm gonna do a makeup look and I don't know what yet. So let's just hop into it. This is gonna be fun. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I just got me new contact lenses and actually I'm just trying out my contacts. So why not do a makeup look in the meantime, you know? Do a nice makeup look while I'm doing my makeup. Let's get started by priming my face. I'm going to use all matte invisible pore primer face mattifying by Red and Black Pro Cosmetics. And I'm gonna apply that with my fingers because I always feel that I have more control over the product when you feel you're putting it somewhere in a spot, for example, which you haven't touched yet, where you haven't been yet. So with your fingers and rubbing, you have that feeling, and you don't have that with a brush. So that is that. My face is primed, you know, and it's really good primed. How do you like my black background? My Christmas lights are gone. But okay, they're ready to be used again next year. I am gonna use... Oh, I've got a new one. I got a new one, which I haven't tried yet. So I gotta find my new one. Where's my new one? Where did I put the new one? Here's the new one! Yay! You all know that in my free giveaway, I had one of these. My nurse won it. And I was so crazy about it, I said, can I please open it? Because I haven't tried that before. And so we did. We opened it here on the spot. And I tried it out and it was magic. So I went to the store, I bought it. I came home, I put it on, and it was so dark. I said, how's that possible? Well, the stupid me didn't see that you got numbers in it. So she had number 65 and I bought number 85. So that's the wrong color. That's why it was so dark for me and it wasn't right for me and totally so dark. I am so happy that when I went back to the store to get a big palette for friends, I saw that this was back in and I am now so anxious to get it open. And it won't open, so I'm getting So this is the number 65 and this is the number 85. And what a difference in color that is. So I bought this instead of this. Now I've got the two, so one's for summer, one's for now. Well, I'm taking my foundation brush and I'm gonna start to buff this in. And as you see, this color is so great for me. And to not overload your brush for the neck part and the ears. So I'm just touching it so that I don't take too much. It smells a bit like mocha. The other one looks like chocolate and this one smells like coffee. There might be some link somewhere hidden in this. Like it. I like it. But to be sure that it is perfectly divided on my face, because I'm not used to the product and that brush was new to the product too, we're gonna make sure with our beauty blender. That's that. So far so good. Now I got a palette here that it's from collection 2000 Day to Night color kit. And I know that there is a pretty nice highlighter in there, but there's a nice pink and purple eyeshadow in there too. So what accidentally lays next to it is a purple eyeliner. So why don't we go for a pink purple eyeliner in purple and maybe some purple lips? That'll be the look. And I will take with a fluffy brush this beigey color as my transition color. That's that. Pretty. Okay. Then let us take that nice pink. So I'm starting on the inner corner and I'm building up on the eyelid. But before I'm gonna do anything else, I'm going to do my brows. It'll be okay once the eye makeup is completed. So what I'm gonna do is now complete my whole eyelid with this beautiful pink, especially on the inner corner. And then I'm coming to the name I am going to give this look, and that is the swallow tail. You all know the bird, the swallow? Yes? Now what I mean by that is I'm taking a flat angled brush. The shape of the brush doesn't matter as long as it's flat and not too big, so you can really do some fine work with it. Okay, I am filling this tip of the brush with a purple and I'm going to make a V shape so it's actually a real straight out going wing. And the second one that runs further from your lower lash line, if you follow your eyelid straight in the direction that it goes, you end up there. That's where we map out our bird's tail. And then I'm going to do my outer part of the eyelid with this purple too, and in the crease, but thin in the crease, not completely filling it up like we normally blend out. And these are still very soft pastel colors, so I can be very gentle with it. And I also go underneath my eye. To start building on this, I will need a more dark, vibrant, glam purple color, and I'm just sniffling through my palette that I have here. Don't know the brand, don't know the thing, but I do know that it has the most incredible prom color, but also purple. So let's give that a tiny bit of a try. I'm going to start on my eyelid, and that really gives the extra touch of purple that we're gonna need. I am going to make this V darker with this color. So actually it's following your lower lash line and following your upper lash line. And I'm nicely working that together with my eyelids underneath and on the top of my lid, and that is giving a beautiful sensual look. But this is already so cute. There, that's that. I'm taking the brush that I was using before and I'm gonna blend this a little bit together on the top of the eyelid. Not too much, because I really want to keep that dark purple in there. But I am going to add this purple higher in the crease now and give it a good blend, because now I know where I'm going with my colors, and make that crease nicely, deeply purple. Now I call it a swallow because it's a zwallow in Dutch. Now I'm going to line these lines with liquid liner, and that's gonna be a little bit more tough to do. First I'll clean this up because it's a mess, and we don't like a mess, we like a nice crisp look. And I still have to conceal, so it's okay. There, that is going to be okay. I know it will be okay. I do have a nice purple here. I'm gonna do my waterline with that. There, a nice purple waterline. I am just postponing to not have to line my eyes, but I'm going to have to line my eyes, you know. So I could use tape, but I'm gonna do it with my hand, freestyle it, and I'm gonna make a wing. And I am connecting that to my upper lid, not the lower eyelid, because it's more of an X shape that I'm going for. So I'm bringing that to the corner of my eye, the really outer corner. So that is the first part of the liner, and this has to dry a moment. Also, while that's drying, or while the second part will be drying, I will put some lash glue on falsies. So I'm now gonna do my second liner, and it'll be very, very careful that I'm gonna do that, because the second one is gonna have to really come from this eye line here and go up there and be connected right there. I'm rounding off just the tiniest bit, but it's got to be coming from here underneath the eye to 1 centimeter away from the inner corner. That's okay. So now I gotta do the second wing on this side, and I'm a little bit scared always to do a second wing, because the first you can do however you like, but the second one has to match. And just that little flick to connect it there. And I think that the lower ones are supposed to be, or are allowed to be, thicker from the lower lash coming too. So I'm gonna connect that more to the lower, to the middle of the lower lash line actually. Because here you got that tip, on this side you got that tip, and on this side it's nicely smooth, and I want to get that smoothness down there. Now this has got to dry. And while that's drying, I can put the glue on my lashes. Now, I am going to conceal my face as it's necessary, and I'm gonna use my illuminating. And I'm gonna have to be very careful to buff that in, to not ruin that eye makeup I got going there. And for the rest I am using the new one that I bought, but it's a stick. So it's a very good concealer, it's a very great color, anything you like, but it's too hard to apply on that lower eye area that I've got. I'm spritzing a little bit of water, just plain water, on my concealing buffer. And I hope I'm not gonna mess this up. I'm quickly powdering off my face with the unknown powder that I bought 30 years ago. In 1987, to be exact. And now that everything is a little bit melted together, I normally use a setting spray, but this time I'm just gonna top off the rest of my face. So I'm gonna use my blush, Down Boy from the Balm. It's a color that I really like a lot, and it looks a lot like colors that I used before. So I'm gonna make us a nice pink cheek with this. And then I go to my Hoola bronzer with my all-time favorite Face Curve by Zoeva. Then, to finish off this look, I want to give it a little bit of an extra glow, and I'm using #1 Shimmer Stick by Sugar Box. My favorite lately. It melts so nicely once it touches the warmth of your fingers and face. It really melts, and you can bring it where you want with your fingers. Of course, not with a brush, but you could do this with a sponge if you use warm water. And to bring that beautiful glow just where we want it. Like it, like it, like it. Now I'm gonna clean off my hands, and I'm gonna use a setting spray. And if I can find it, I'll use my fan. If I can't find it, I'll use something else. Now, I will put on setting spray, put on my falsies, and then I will be back. Okay, I had a big fight with my lashes and I didn't know I wasn't filming, so I'm just using a normal purple lipstick, and I'm only putting it on the outer corners. And I put on a wig, as you might have noticed. I'm gonna fill in the inner part with a very bright pink, this one. So nothing lining, outlining, nothing really fancy, just a little bit ombre-like, dark on the outside, light on the inside. Simple as that. You can touch this up with a powder, and you can do this with a brush, and you can la-la, and you can la-lo. I'm gonna bite off on a tissue, put on a second coat. And with the pink, I do the inner part. That's that, an ombre. Up. Doesn't have to be hard to do. And that's of course to get no excess on my teeth. I really want to thank you all for watching this tutorial with me, these swallow eyes, these bird tail eyes. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so, leave some nice comments down below, give me some thumbs up, And for me, there's only one thing left to say, and that is, as always, my love for makeup is spread all over to you, and I really hope to see you again soon in one of my coming videos. So for now, bye bye! Hope you got that. Hello, hello, my cutest of all cutinesses. I gotta find my new one. Where's my new one? Where did I put the new one? Here's the new one. Yay! Okay, blah 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 blah. She got number 65 and I bought number 58. 85. I'm getting her.